welcome back to another episode of Research Fantasy presents our MLB DFS hitter picks for Saturday, May 20th, 2017. I am your host, Nick from CWE, and I'm excited to talk about some of my favorite hitters for tonight's MLB DFS slate. I'm going to do my best to kind of give you a variety of options here. Let's start off with somebody cheap that I've just really been on a lot as of late. He's starting to see more playing time. Okay, when I say a lot, I mean when he's been in the lineup. Robbie Ray, solid pitcher, could definitely end up spinning a pretty good game here in San Diego at Petco tonight. But I love me some Allen Cordoba, just 2,300 on FanDuel. Not much more expensive on DraftKings. We have no idea whatsoever if he is going to be playing tonight, but the expectations of a lefty being on the mound kind of shut out the likelihood that Corey Spangenberg plays. I think he's been playing in the outfield. Yes, you could put Matt Scherzer in. I think that's how you say it. Regardless, I think this could be a good position to see Cordoba. I don't imagine they'll put Shim Finn, who's really been struggling with the bat. I'm all in on his ability to hit left-handed pitching. It's something he did well in the minors. Cheap price really allows you to fit whatever pitchers you want in and hitters around him. So he's a guy I'm going to be looking at very heavily tonight. Next up, I think there's a few ways you can go. One of the ways is I like playing in the late game. So let's talk some Kyle Seager. Seager has been mostly a disaster this year. 241 average is not very good. The home runs haven't been there in full amount, but he does get Mike Pelfrey tonight, who's arguably the worst pitcher on the slate. I think this is a good time to roll him out there. There's a lot of options at third base, like typical. I think, especially after last night, we'll see a lot of the people on Jake Lamb. With Mike Bolsinger on the mound, Manny Machado will be a favorite. Jed Yorko is just a killer, and Jeff Samardzija is just not good. So needless to say, there's no shortage of options we can use at the third base position. Seager's a guy I think that has a good amount of upside in this game. I can see Seattle having their way with Pelfrey tonight, and he's one of my favorite options to use. Lastly, I'm actually going to go a couple of different ways here. I'm just going to call it the Angels outfield against Zack Wheeler. Wheeler has just not been great this year. I mean, things look like they're improving slightly, and I know people will love the idea of picking on this Angels team because they just aren't good on paper, but they're crafty enough to get through. They gave DeGrom some trouble in spots last night. They will do much more with Wheeler. Mike Trout is a guy I'm going to be looking at for sure, but really it wouldn't be fair for me to divert from where I was going, and that's Kole Calhoun. I love Calhoun. He's not very highly owned very often. Cheaper bat on this slate, and that's what it's all about when I like the pitching up top. So you're looking at spending $2,700 on him. Got power upside. I think he can steal a base here or there. So I don't dislike him. I think he's a good option for your tournament lineups tonight. So that'll wrap up our tournament plays. Allen Cordoba, fingers crossed that he will be in the lineup tonight. Kyle Seager and Mike Trout, but mostly Kole Calhoun, just to divert from the fact that Trout should have monster ownership on this slate. Thanks for watching. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up below. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy our content. Head over to Facebook, Research Fantasy. Like us there. Follow us on Twitter at Research and Win. And join us again tomorrow.